content. People texting me. Hold on. All right. So a big thing on this channel gonna be I'm not even really gonna do a lot of editing. I don't need all that extra. And I want you to know it's really off the top, so there's real stuff. So this one gonna be about how I ended up a D1 basketball player, or the process of it. So we're gonna start in 3rd grade. I think I started playing upward. You know, everybody does. I always got all the, you know, the patches, good teamwork, all that stuff. Don't really count, but we'll just go to 5th grade. So this is when I'm about to try like real organized basketball. Go to a tryout at Ron Anderson. If you're from Atlanta, you know where that's at. So I got my night before, I got my whole fit put out. I'm talking about, I got like this red shirt, black shorts, red and black Jordans. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm excited. When I tell you I walk in that gym, he put me on the block. I've been a center for the rest of my life. Like, I low-key need to talk to that coach, because if he let me, you know what I'm saying, I low-key could be league, but that's whatever. But so we do that. I don't even remember what team that was for, but I think I played on that team a little bit, just a little bit. 6th grade, tried out for my middle school feeder team, for my high school. I didn't make the team. So I go try out for this other team. It's called, I think it was like Georgia Kings or something. I made that team. I go in my parents' room one night. They like, show me your grades. I show them. They like, oh, you not playing. I said, what? I said, I'm not playing. I just made this team. I didn't make the other one. Like, y'all really about to do this? They like, yes. Like, they was not going. So I didn't play basketball that entire year. Had to get my grades back up to par. So we go into 7th grade and 8th grade. I made the feeder teams. We had this point guard. If you went to Cal, you know who he is. Top 150. He was top 150 middle school. Shifty. No looks. Was really dropping people. Like, I'm talking about and one handles. So when I tell you 7th and 8th grade, because I used to drop passes. Crazy. If people play with me recently, they're going to say I still do, but I promise you I don't. So when I tell you I used to hide behind my defender so I wouldn't have to worry about catching the pass, because they were coming like this. He throwing like this. I'm dropping all of them. I don't know when it's coming. So we get to 9th grade. I think it's the summer before. High school got like a little, you know, tryout. Not tryout, but like a summer camp just to see what you got, right? I show up. Night before, I don't know who I'm watching. I'm watching some type of big. They took one dribble middle off the left block, up and under, layup. I'm like, let me try that tomorrow, because I don't got no post move. Let me try that tomorrow. I kid you not. I get on the left block. One dribble happened just like in the YouTube video. Up and under, layup. Head coach come up to me. He's like, yeah, what's your name? I'm like, Brian, what grade you in? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to be a freshman. He's like, all right. So instantly, I'm boosted. I'm like, oh, yeah, head coach know my name. I go tell my dad. I'm excited. Like, yeah, I'm definitely about to make the team. Get to high school. Like I said, I walk in. I see somebody on the team. They already staring me down. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is different already. I'm already seeing what's happening. So play on the freshman team. I'm low-key doing decent. I think I might have had, if I didn't have a triple-double, I was getting close with blocks. So I ended up, you know, swinging. I'm playing a little JV. My head coach he gonna hate me when I say this, but he used to text me, like, because at this point I'm what, 6'3". So he texted me like, yeah, come to varsity practice. At this point, you know me, like I just said, like I said in the last video, I was scared. I'm scared I'm gonna get made fun of at practice. Like these, like seniors, I'm a freshman. When I tell you, when that bell used to ring at the end of the day, I used to run to that bus. I'm talking about at 6'3", 6'4", like really scared. Like run to the bus. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking, but I ducked him the entire year. Ain't go to one varsity practice. I used to like not text him back till I get home. Like, dang, coach, I'm just getting home. Like, I was like that. Like, you wouldn't believe how I still sometimes can't believe how I ended up, you know, D1. But we get to sophomore year. I ended up starting a little bit, you know, on and off. I played decent. I had my first dunk sophomore year in a game. It was a home game. I remember that. It was some weak, like, rim grades, one hand. Yeah. But, so we did that. And this is around the time I start training with Jeremy Lamb's dad, Rolando Lamb. I start training with him, and they want me to play on like a couple AAU teams, stuff like that. But my head coach comes to me, and the point guard I was telling you guys about, like, yeah, we got this like little tryout at the high school. Just see what you got. When I walked in that gym, I'm seeing dudes dunking coast to coast. I'm like, where I'm at? I ain't signed up for no pro runs. Like, what's going on? Come to find out, these kids is like 14. So I'm older than them for real. That's how scary I was. I'm older than them. They like 14. So I ended up making it was game of the league. Ended up making the team. That's when we went to that summer. We went to Vegas. We get to Vegas. I'm thinking I'm low key hooping a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm for sure about to get an offer. I'm not a shooter. I hit a mid range jumper. I took one dribble fadeaway off the block. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely about to get an offer. I get home. I got one phone call. I ain't gonna say the school, but the school is all the way out the way, like way out the way. So this is the point, like I said in the last video, I was like, yeah, like I don't know if I can do this anymore, right? Because like I'm putting the work in, it's just not working out for me. And I was like really serious. Like I was thinking about trying to play football, all that, because I've always had football coaches who want me to play. So that happens. We get to like I said, we go bring the stuff back. He convinces me to stay. I ended up picking up a lot of offers that summer. So then we get to, it's because you know in AAU, or when I was playing, they had live periods. It was like May, June is high school, and then you got July. That's the last summer session. So I'm back in like summer league in the June playing my high school team. I get to the game early. Like, let me just play around, whatever. I'm doing like layup lines. When I came down, stepped on somebody's foot, broke my 5th metatarsal. Just like that. And I'm supposed to have, at this point, I'm like probably like a fringe, you know, mid, high major player. So I got high majors coming to see me in July. Of course, I break my foot. I'm out 3 months. I go to the doctor. They said, yeah, you don't need surgery. It's going to naturally heal, this, and that. I'm like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, I'll be back in time for my senior year. I'll be good. Rehab. First game of my senior year in the 3rd quarter. I'll never forget this. Other team, we playing Sprayberry. They throw a bad pass. I catch it, throw the head. I'm running them down, trying to get like, you know, throwback. I'm running. I step on my right foot, pop. I'm like, nah, that ain't just happening. I keep running. They throw it back. I get fouled. I'm at the free throw line. I can't put my foot down. I'm like, ain't no way this happening to me. Of course, I make my 2 free throws. If you know me, you know I'm an excellent free throw shooter. So I go off the court and I'm crying. I'm like, ain't no way. Like, this ain't happening to me again. We go get the x-ray. That same night, it happened again. So then I had to get a pin put in my foot. So then that's when I ended up, that kind of expedited my decision, because now I have to worry about, oh yeah, is this school going to renege because I got hurt twice, you know, so I'm low-key nervous. So, you know, I went through the process, you know, weighed up my option, and I'm going to Florida Gulf Coast. And I'll make another video about my experience at Florida Gulf Coast, my 3 years there, my 1 year here at Grambling, where I'm at right now. So, yeah, like and subscribe, and make sure to keep up with me.